Hello and welcome to QT30. Today's shorter look at our video is going to be ReadySet Heroes. So let's start. Always have a look at the options, see if there's anything good. We've got a little controller. I'll put subtitles on, it helps you guys who are watching. Yeah, we'll show names. Probably not. Secret. Only play with players on PlayStation 4, so yeah. It's a cross-platform game. But I'm pretty sure from the screenshots and the little description on the PlayStation Plus store that this is also a game where you can play solo. But we're gonna find out. Wow, that text is tiny. Like all that space on the right and on the left here. It's a really, really test. 2 to 4 players, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. Few games. Well, I guess we could have a look at the game list to see. Is there anyone playing? Not Asia Pacific, where I live. How do I change that? I guess it's closed, but how do I change region then? Interesting, you can't change region. Well, that means I won't be playing online because there's no one to play online with. Okay. So which one of these do we want to do? I think Crawl and Brawl might be the one to go. Local. So, who should we pick? They got hats? I don't have many hats. Well, at the top we got challenges and perks. At least that's bigger. But on the left here we got hats, which we've seen, and then there's also skin. Well, it's not so much skin; it's more costume. What's triangle then? Oh, it's the same thing. So what's challenges? I guess we unlock these as we go. That'd be my guess. I mean, we've got all that space on the right. It could say, unlock challenges as you play. Play to unlock challenges. You know? Perks are not allowed. If perks are not allowed, why is it there? It's a waste of space there. Alright. Go. I literally have to have someone else play, don't I? Yeah, okay. So I need a 1 player. Got Tower Crawl and Survival then. I hit the wrong button. Sometimes circle, sometimes it doesn't. So it looks like ReadySet Heroes is an online game more than a solo single player game. It's a shame that instead of having one long list... Wait, there's no tutorial! X then. Okay, X is this. How... Have I missed a whole section of the game? Where does it tell you what to do, or how to play? Why does it expect us to know everything? I mean, it looks fine. I have no complaints about the looks. Control feels a little sluggish. Just ever so slightly slow on turning the character. Not enough to be a problem, but just enough for me to go, huh. Oh, I've got to find out what other buttons do. There's no dodge roll? There's no dodge, there's no jump. How do I pick things up? Okay, R1, L1, nothing. R2, L2, nothing. Interesting, it is... Oh god, considering all the space on the screen, that's a very small it shows that health and defense stay, speed and magic go up, and attack stays. So I guess we equip it. But considering all the space on the screen, it feels like a strange decision to keep it so small. And it says magic. And I couldn't work out how to use magic. Ah, now Square's doing something. Oh wow, the dodge is terrible. You're kind of stuck in an animation, so if you attack, you see how far away that was from me and it still hit me. And we're dead already. Well, how many lives do we have? Is that what there is on top there then? Or does the magic not refresh? Yeah, okay, it's coming back slowly. Yeah, if you're attacking, you got to finish attacking before you run away. Especially, you see the combo. My character's throwing the staff. So that means I have to wait for that staff to be thrown, come back, and then I can dodge. So this one we lose speed and magic, so I'm not going to do it. I mean, I like the premise here is okay. It's short little levels with short little challenges. He might have just heard that I was trying to switch from magic to attack, but I was stuck in some sort of magic animation or something, so I couldn't attack. It's like after everything you do, there's a pause and then you can do something else. It's somewhat bizarre. I wonder if that's done for online. Like maybe they're worried about internet connections and lag there. So they reduced what you can do consecutively. So for example, I tried that last bit to combo attack and magic, and it was either one or the other. What does this do? I thought that was going to be like a save, but it did nothing. Common loot, no thank you. And it's got a symbol on it. Plus something. It's like all the pictures below have English, what it is they are. And then we have this one symbol. I'm guessing that must mean magic. Huh. Just a little inconsistency there. Well, thankfully these are breakable. I wonder what the gameplay loop is going to be like. If we die, do we keep what we've earned? And what we've earned can be used to upgrade the characters so we go further each time? Or is it maybe a cosmetic store? That'd be really interesting to see when we do eventually finish, one way or another. Or is it just relevant to the game we're currently playing and it's just going to be added to the score at the end? Again, there was a description on the main menu. Whoa. Okay, that's a switch. That's what that's doing. But the description didn't go into too much detail. So we kind of have to go down the middle. Again, there's that slight delay with the analog stick. I'm not streaming this. This is on my hard drive. This isn't Cloud Monday. I have this locally. So the little bit of lag between for what feels like a little bit of lag. If you saw for the King video, you would have heard and seen that I pressed the analog stick and then something happened. This one's, I don't know, it could be perhaps the character's heavy. But at least here, it didn't reset what I had done, the progress, it kept it. So everything, defense goes up. I'll probably switch for defense here. So defense is shield. But I can't keep it going, it's only a second. You can see your top left, the magic is not being used up. We've got to get 30 rooms, you see that bottom left? I do not see how that's going to be possible. I wonder if these will be hit by the... It doesn't look like it. But how unrealistic is that? If these machines are going to try and kill me, you would expect that would be true for everything. I was trying to dodge and it just wouldn't do anything. It's such a weird game to control. And I mean weird in that the controls are so obvious. It's not unusual. The buttons are doing what you think they would do, it's just everything else is. Oh, I missed that. I was looking at my character, we got a new cloth, and I don't think it shows up on the character. Oh, a boss. I'm not looking forward to this. I mean, graphically, it looks great. It looks fun. I saw him coming down. I hit back to go backwards on the controls. I hit dodge, and the character still went forwards. That's what I mean by it's stuck in its animation. So you can't react. Well, you can try to react, and you just gotta hope that you're reacting at the same time there's no animation happening. So we have finished.
Choose your hero.
Now what? Finish a nearby challenge. How can we start a challenge if there's none highlighted?
Choose your hero.
And there's no perks in this one either.
Choose your hero.
I'm going to change character. Why can't I change character?
Slow.
Huh? Why can't I change character? Why is this on the screen if I can't change a character? I'll have to back out, I think.
Choose your hero.
So back. Back.
Choose your hero.
Okay, now I can.
Tuck.
Let's try that again, maybe? I don't know, it's a little weird, this one.
Ready, set, go.
Whoa! Stages are changed, they're random, okay. You see at bottom left, it still says 0 or 30, so we're not continuing where we left off. That did not dodge in the way I pressed the controller as well. I was a little surprised by that. I have no magic, so square's not doing anything. I have no shield, so it's also not doing anything. So I'm picking up these things and it's saying the stats, speed, magic, but I'm not feeling anything. There's no like obvious thing happening. It's getting strong all the time, but are you? So I can't roll over that. What am I meant to do? there's one more. A little arrow could have appeared on the screen just to help there. Sure. I must admit, I had never heard of this game before. Seeing this on the PlayStation Plus store was the first time I'd ever seen it. And I admit I've not been as in touch with video game news the last few years. It's only now that I'm back with the site that I'm paying a bit more attention. But you would have thought a cross-platform, cooperative brawler, hack and slash game would have had a little bit more attention. That I might have seen a trailer or heard people talking about it on podcasts. If this was cross-platform with like iPad and iPhone and Android, then maybe I could see this being like a Pokemon Unite situation where it just maybe not huge on any platform, but because there's enough platforms that it just becomes big anyway. But I have a feeling that's not what happened. I'm going to pick up the axe because it's something different. We haven't seen this before. Okay, so square is now a heavy attack. Again, with all the space on the screen. Okay, with all the space on the screen, when you select a weapon, it could say X is this, square is this. Instead of having to equip it and then find out what it does. There's a bit of a wind up to using that weapon. And then once you finish the spin, there's another little break as you wait for it to... You see that? It's like you wait for it to sheath the axe, to put it back in its holder, and then you can move. It's a bizarrely... The game mechanics, it should be a lot simpler than this. I don't know, were they perhaps thinking of having a more adult audience? I genuinely don't know what they were thinking. Okay, so yes, that has come up on my character. We're making a bit more progress because I've learnt after the first game what to do. I wonder if they were trying to like Dark Souls this. By not giving you enough information, the idea is actually for you to discover as you play. That could be what they were trying to do. It just doesn't feel like the most obvious thing to do. At least have a tutorial mode, perhaps. I wonder if you can hear in the video my attempts to dodge when stuff's happening. You might also be able to hear the PS4 in the background. It is pushing it somewhat. But then again, it's still hot here in Japan. Well, it's like still in the 30s. So it could just be, it's just hot. Yeah, there's just something about this game that's not... It's not designed for fluid combat or movement. And I don't know why. It has to be something to do with the cross-platform nature of this game. They must have been worried about the connectivity between other devices and other consoles, surely. That has to be why they've made this game so... That's not too bad. Those critters move pretty quick. So there is. What have we got here? I guess we can do the daggers just to see what it looks like. Are these going to be thrown ones or? Well, that's square, this one. Yeah, it's just a little... Okay, different boss. It feels like the choices they made in this game make it less accessible in some respects. Like maybe the combat is faster than... what was I trying to say? The combat is faster than the controls, so it feels a little bit unbalanced, a little bit in favor of the enemy. Like I said, I can't dodge when I want to, I can't attack when I want to. There's a slowdown, there's a wait, there's... I hit L1, what's L1 do? What do I do? I hit an L1. What do I do with it? Is it something here? Why have a stage with a gimmick and not tell you what that gimmick is? It's almost as if they're expecting this game to be played mostly by, well, I suppose hardcore gamers, is a phrase you could use. You know, people who are experienced. And it's another way that the game doesn't make itself accessible to everyone else. You'd think with a cutesy art style, with characters based on animals, that perhaps it would go with a much more accessible design. So it's almost like it hasn't quite worked out how to message what it is to people. So let's see what happens when we do this. Come on then. I wonder if that was smart enough to know about that and not to attack. I'm getting stuck in the animation. Okay, you can't run when you're holding... I mean, you can't dodge when you're holding the... whatever this is. The skulls? You can't use them like to attack with either. I couldn't roll through them. I keep thinking I should be able to get through those gates, and I don't know why. What are those stats? Oh, it's L3, is that? Why is that a thing? Why do I need to pull those up? Are you telling me that fire did nothing to the boss? I thought I picked that up. Ah! I can't beat the first boss in this game. A necromancer. Yes, clever puns. Yes, clever design, but oof. It's a bit rough. See, it just flew through that and didn't phase it, didn't seem to damage it at all. Ah, come on, pick up. There we go. So mixing the flaming skulls doesn't even do anything. So one or the other. Okay. So why isn't the purple doing anything? Why does it have to be green? So why you give us 2 skulls if only one of them works? Ah. Wow. How did that even hit me? I couldn't, it wouldn't pick up. Oh, this is so frustrating.
Choose your hero.
So there's survival, but I genuinely don't want to play it. I'm not having fun. So you can't deny the game looks good. You can't deny there are some interesting modes. But here there's no tutorial. It literally threw me in. And even in the options, you'd have to go here into controls to learn what to do. This is not a tutorial. At best, this is, you haven't played the game for 6 months, you don't quite remember what button does what. You know how it plays, but you know, you're not too sure what button does what. You come here, have a look, you understand, and then you play. This is not a tutorial. So, ReadySet Heroes. I don't even think it would be a good co-op game. Because it doesn't play as you... It doesn't play fluidly enough. It's too stop-start. It doesn't communicate enough to you. I feel like in co-op, it'll be just as frustrating as it is in single player. So unfortunately, for ReadySet Heroes, yes, it looks good. It looks great in places. Some great character designs, especially the bosses. The bosses look amazing. And the levels are simple, but they do the job. It's just controls so bad, and it's just, it has no tutorial. It's you know, it's an it's like they got 50-75% of the way to making a game and failed at the basic stuff. So ReadySet Heroes, yes, it's on PlayStation Plus, but I don't recommend it. So until the next QT30 video, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, YouTube shorts, or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube. But with Ko-fi, we can get PayPal donations, and we've got a couple of subscription tiers as well. But wherever I see you again, please take care.